Hey Shanique, let's see how this goes here. I'm trying to record a talk through of your essay, but also my kids are on break and one of them is playing with a really loud toy. So, let's look at the feedback that I gave you on your grade. I was just looking through it, and that's always a good place to figure out where to do some work. All right. So I noticed that you lost a little bit of points for content, where it says ideas are logical and presented clearly. So we'll tie that back to the essay. Each major point is developed, supported, and explained fully. So we want to work on being logical and clear and fully supporting all of your points. And then as far as organization, we want to make sure that each paragraph develops and supports the thesis and main idea, is focused on a clear point, and is appropriately developed and contains insightful analytical insights. And that we have transition statements linking everything together. The rest of it, I think, the points that you lost were just for places where the sentences were broken by poor grammar or punctuation. So let's look at the essay itself, which I've got open on my computer here. And let's see, where did it go? I did have open. Let me look again. Here it is. All right. So for making sure that you have transition statements holding things together, okay, so as far as supporting your thesis and making sure that every paragraph has analytical insights, this paragraph is where the essay was weak, because you're saying that they have difficult situations and that they should get more money. All right, but you've already established that point earlier in the essay. So at this point, I think you need to get down to brass tacks and say, here's what they do make, here's what they should make, and you can quote your nurse friend or look at the statistics that you found for that. And in this paragraph, incentivizing good work ethics, you talk about incentives, but you don't, you mention proactivity. Actually, no, you don't. Proactive measures. So, what specific types of behaviors are you talking about rewarding? It's kind of a straw man if you just say, nurses aren't given proper compensation for the things that they do, but then you don't tell us specifically what you want them to do, and what they aren't being rewarded for. Wrap-up sentence. This is where I'm concerned about transitions. So, the topic of this paragraph is inadequate training. This last sentence, you're talking about how there is a program that exists for an RN residency, and then you just end the paragraph. Like a good transition might be an RN residency would be a good way to alleviate the shortage or the training shortage. Okay, he just turned that incredibly loud toy off. Let's see, this helps to reduce, I need you to explain more how this particular thing reduces turnover. I mean, I kind of understand, but I'm at a little bit of a loss. And then here and there, these places where there are slight changes, those are where you're going to need to adjust your wording, sentence level. I have a friend working on her doctorate of nursing director of nurse practitioner, and she said that they actually, in their program at the U of A, the University of Arizona, they don't accept sources that are more than 4 years old, I think, for nursing. So I didn't actually count you off for that, but I just wanted you to know in the future that the things are always changing, and especially when you're talking about a solution to a contemporary problem. You know, looking at how they were doing it 17 years ago might not be adequate for the needs of today. I'm going to close this video and see if it is audible, and